Oh, whatever. It's been sitting in the shed for a month.
Oh.
So sweet. It's like fucking syrup.
Welcome to the Shedcast.
Ooh.
Yes, we've taken a few weeks off, and surprisingly, I've had a bunch of texts and emails and messages. Hey, what, did you not stop doing it? No. Life happens. We had technical difficulties, and I'm not retired anymore. I'm working again, and Chris works. So here we are on our midweek weekend. When you work in the food industry, you have midweek weekends. So here we are on is it Tuesday or Wednesday night? Tuesday night. And yeah, here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
So, a couple weeks ago, I did like a Facebook post, almost like a blog, about celebrities wearing metal shirts. And it really, and most of the people agree with me that it's not a bad thing. It's like a gatekeeper thing that they don't like. You have to understand, here's the thing, do I really like it? I don't give a fuck. What somebody wears does not interrupt with my life at all. You can walk around wearing a pink fucking chicken shirt. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Let's just narrow it down to the Kourtney Kardashian shirt. She's wearing a Eaten Back Alive Cannibal Corpse shirt. One, she looks great in it. Two, has she ever heard of Cannibal Corpse?
It's a toss-up, maybe. Probably not.
Probably not. But you gotta look at it this way. I'm gonna do the math. I'll bet you 200 million people saw that picture.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So out of that 200 million people, 196 million have never heard of Cannibal Corpse. Narrow it down even more. How many people are going to start listening to Cannibal Corpse because of that picture?
I mean, maybe 1% of that, but 1%.
I was going to say maybe 5 or 10 people.
Well,
because like most of those people who don't know who Cannibal Corpse is, they see that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah.
Maybe 5 or 10 people.
Well, no, but how many people will check out who Cannibal Corpse is?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yes.
And that's probably like 1 to 10%, and that's a fucking lot of people.
Yep.
Right?
They've already got a big fan base.
1% is 2 million people still.
Yep.
Right? And that's just new exposure.
And to a lot of people, they probably think Cannibal Corpse is a clothing line. And I'll get back to that later with a Metallica thing and H&M. But anyways, my deal is it helping their music career? Probably not, but...
I mean, it's helping their career, period, because that's branding.
Financially, it's
helping and branding.
And right now, if you are a metal fan, you care about the bands and their financial status. Right. There's a lot of bands right now that are canceling their tours this year, like Machine Head, and I can't remember a few other ones, because of the price of gas and everything else. It's just the world is fucked now. You know, the governments in the world have fucked us since fucking COVID. So,
yeah,
you know,
don't say the C word on YouTube.
Yeah, and merch is a big thing. So she was wearing a Cannibal Corpse shirt, and her sister was wearing a Morbid Angel shirt. Again, they probably have no fucking clue who they are. It's just a cool looking shirt. So now somebody might see, oh shit, I want to get this shirt. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a never-ending thing. So Cannibal Corpse merch on their Metal Blade site is probably way up because of that.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's, and again, if you care about
the resale of certain shirts too, like afterwards, it was going up too. So like people that are collectors are making money as well.
And the funny thing about the shirt that Kourtney Kardashian's wearing, it's a bootleg. It's got the old school Cannibal Corpse logo and shit on it. I've never seen that shirt.
It might be a vintage.
It might be a vintage, yeah.
Because like, you know, they find stuff. They have these stores in the States that specifically deal in vintage clothing, and they like collect this shit from different places that are dumping stuff, and they'll get it, right? And then they resell it. It's like a whole style thing. This has been going on for a while. Like I remember 10, 12 years ago, they started doing this with like rappers that don't listen to these bands wearing like Judas Priest shirts and fucking Metallica shirts with like the bleach dye and the cuts and shit. And like all it did was elevate their brands and sell more merch.
Yeah. In the end, music's a business, and a lot of people forget about that.
It really is. Like, how are you going to feed yourself off of, hopes and dreams of fucking whatever, right? You got to sell some shit.
Yeah, I'm sure Cannibal Corpse isn't fucking hurting, but hey, every fucking shirt that they sell, even from people that don't even listen to them, it's more money in their pocket.
It keeps the business running, and then it makes them be able to go on tour again. Right? Like, this is the thing. Fans, you want to see them. So, what are you going to do?
Yeah. And again, it's an opinion thing. If your opinion is you don't like it, hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
But the same people who don't like it, I put it this way. You hate it because the bands you don't like aren't popular. But once they become popular, you get mad. And these bands don't even change their style. You're those people that get mad about this stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, nobody likes it. And then once fucking more than 14 people are buying their shit, you don't like them anymore. I've always hated gatekeeping. Fuck, whatever. I'm wearing a Possessed shirt. Whatever. And again, and the thing is too, you can't call, and I don't like the Kardashians at all. I've never watched their show. I have no interest.
No.
I really don't even know what the fuck they're all about. But let's just say, again, back to Kourtney Kardashian. You can't call her a poser, and I'll tell you why. She's not trying to be a metalhead. To her, it's just some fucking cool looking shirt. A poser is someone who goes out and buys a Whiplash shirt, has no idea who the fuck they are, but hey, I'm a big thrash metal guy. You know what I'm trying to say there? Yeah, that's a poser. When you're like trying to
she's just wearing it for style.
Poser is when you're trying to fit in with a certain crowd of people, but you have no clue what the fuck's going on. That's a poser. She's not. She's just some clueless, dumb cunt who I don't really give a shit. I wouldn't piss on her if she's on fire, to be quite honest, but still. She does look good in the shirt, but whatever. And who was her boyfriend? Travis Barker or some fucking
Travis Scott?
I don't know.
Travis Scott. There was a big controversy about him. He's a rapper.
Oh.
There was a big controversy about him. Some shit happened at one of his concerts. I don't even actually know because I don't read these fucking stories, but like, he has a Nike deal. He made a bunch of different shoes. Those shoes are going for crazy amounts of money. All of a sudden, he has a concert. Fucking Astroworld shit, and something happened.
Was
I think someone got hurt, or someone died, or someone got raped. I had to bleep that on fucking YouTube or cut it. There was something bad happened at one of his concerts, I guess. And
no idea who this fucking guy is.
Yeah, he's a really fucking big celebrity. He has like a skin in Fortnite, that game Liam plays.
Okay.
There's like a skin of him, and he had like a big virtual concert in that game at one of the ending seasons. Like, he's got some brand deals, but there's this thing with the Kardashians now that I seen in the reels and shit when I'm scrolling through. Apparently, they're like a distant or a direct descendant of this Armenian witch that like gave her soul to give the women in the family great wealth and fame, but it fucks all the men up. And this is something that like Scott Disick's a fucking like raging alcoholic, and he's like fucking this guy over in the Tracks videos and shit. It's like a whole fucking thing, and then Travis Scott was like on top of his game and then gets fucking knocked off. Fucking Kanye's fucking going anti-Semitic, and they fucking canceled him, and he almost lost his deal with this fucking. Anyways, so. But this is all the men that were with the Kardashians, right? Yeah. And then fucking shit happens. And then they say that it's because of the witch that is in their family that fucking sacrificed herself to give all the women fame, but it fucks all the men up.
You know who I'm directly related to? And I've actually looked this up. It cost me fucking $300 a few years ago. Benedict Arnold.
Who the fuck is Benedict?
He was a traitor to the United States.
Name sounds familiar.
So I'm a direct descendant to him.
All right.
But in the end, well, even though we're not done yet, you know who's running the merch business? The Illuminati.
Well, yeah.
That's why the Kardashians, and I'm pretty sure Drake was wearing a Maiden shirt, and Drake's complete garbage, and you've told me the whole story about him. And
Drake.
He's a garbage
Hebrew.
human being.
He's Jewish, and his name is Hebrew for trash. He knows what it is.
It's from Richmond Hill. He's trash anyways. So.
Well, he's from Forest Hill, actually. Forest
Richmond
Hill.
Hill.
It's a little further south. It's by Lawrence. It's like the Jewish neighborhood in Toronto. Lawrence and Bathurst.
Yeah.
The huge houses. They're fucking huge houses there. I used to live at Wilson and Bathurst, like on Neptune, in the back in Toontown. Yeah.
I remember when Aaron wrestled in Richmond Hill, which is very Jewish too. And
Yeah,
his name
very
was
Jewish,
Ruffy
too.
Silverstein.
Ruffy Silverstein.
And there's a lot of people there because the Iron Sheik was there, the Disco Inferno was there, and all these
Right.
other guys. Aaron comes out for a regular match, and people are just fucking going crazy, throwing babies in the air, the whole fucking bit.
Throwing
Because they thought he was Jewish.
Yeah, because he had a whole Jewish persona.
And me and Jim were there just laughing our asses off. He was not a Jew. Like,
Was he Italian or something?
Aaron's German.
German.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Aaron.
okay. I didn't know.
Schlosser's a German name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard his last name in quite a few years, so I didn't remember.
So back to the branding thing. And this is not something that, like, offends me, but I saw a TikTok video, like maybe a year ago, where this girl's wearing a Metallica shirt, and she's like, look what I bought at H&M. There's this new brand of t-shirt called Metallica. That borderline almost does offend me.
Borderline.
Because she's not just wearing it. It's like, this is a clothing brand. And you know what? Metallica's got all the money. So it's
she's
Metallica's
clueless,
like
but
Oprah.
doesn't-
They got all the money. They don't fucking need it. So that was fucking bullshit when
Just
I saw
keeps the
that.
wheels turning. But yeah, that's funny.
I'd like to piss at H&M, to be quite fucking honest. Oh, I'm gonna buy a
H&M
Metallica
pretty
logo
bad.
shirt for $97. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, H&M's a little much.
I've never been in one.
I've been in one a couple times, but that was like to get Liam clothes and shit.
So how's work going?
That's good. We're an elevated dining plus like cocktail bar at night, so it's an interesting concept for where it is. It's good though. Yeah.
So the last cast, I think I said I was going back to Kelsey's. I didn't take that. Didn't take it. I am back at another place, a little bit smaller, but it's still a corporation. We are 80s and 90s retro. I'm not going to say the name because I have not really. I'm the general manager, but I'm still in training. But yeah, I'm fucking really looking forward to working again because I haven't in 2 months. I've gained like 40 pounds and became a raging alcoholic the last few months. So it's time to start fucking working again.
Straighten out. Hey, you can start coming with me to the gym.
Yeah, well, I do my nightly workouts, so the dogs hate it, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I get a free guest, so anytime I'm going to the gym, if you're not working, whenever, fucking come. Hit it up. It's good stuff.
If anybody randomly is watching this in the Vegas area, I'm going back October 15th to the 19th or 20th. The Cavalera brothers from Sepultura are doing their Morbid Visions tour with Exhumed. They're playing at the House of Blues. I'm going. So yeah, hit me up. I might be going alone unless cousin Nick and Angie are going, but I'm for sure going. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been in Vegas till January. Time to fly, feeling like death again.
I need a waiver to go to the States. I can't go right now.
That's why I've been a good boy for the last 40 some odd years, because I like to go to the States.
Yeah, I mean, I can go anywhere else in the world, so I'm not really too worried about it. I gotta go to Jamaica soon. That's gonna be good.
Yeah, going to Vegas in October, January, Cuba, February. I'm a world traveler again. It's more because for COVID I couldn't go anywhere for 3 years, so now I'm kind of ripping the ass out of it. And I really want to go to Ireland in a couple of years, so. And I can only do Ireland for 3 days. There's no fucking way I could do a week. No, fuck that.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking too drunk all week.
Keeping up
Too
with
much,
the Hanlons.
too much fucking whiskey. Too much fucking whiskey. Hey, you should come to Jamaica with me. I'm not going for that long. I'm only going for a few days or a week now.
Is Drake there?
No.
Oh, I might go then.
Well, I don't know. He might be there, but it'll probably be on a different part of the island.
What would you rate the PBR out of 5?
Out of 5?
Yeah.
Don't we do out of 10?
Yeah, we do out of 10. Okay, so out of 10. I'm going back to the dirty glass there.
Let me take another sip of this.
By the way, if you're watching this randomly, you don't know who the Dirty Glass podcast is, Chris is going to put their link below.
It'll probably be in the corner.
In the corner. I've been on several of their podcasts. Plus, they do my own little thing called Corey's Take now, and I do chugs and shit. So check them out.
I give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
So
it's solid, but you know, I mean, like
PBR. I would give it about an 8. PBR strong. I don't like. And then I was actually tonight bored. I was watching the Dirty Glass podcast from Las Vegas where we did PBR Dark Stout.
Ugh.
We all gave it like a 0.
I don't like
it. It is one of the worst
PBR
fucking things.
Stout's probably the worst fucking.
There's no carbonation.
Oh god.
It's just like you're drinking shit. Like just liquid shit.
Ugh.
Like I was just like watching the podcast going, oh my god, we're actually sitting at 130 degrees in the fucking sun while we're doing it. Nick decided let's do stout beers as a fucking as a podcast down there. It's like an hour we're drinking fucking stout beer in 130 degrees.
Oh god.
Hi Nick.
Yeah, see, I don't know how people in Jamaica beat Dragon. Dragon Stout is they drink
we
it
did
hot.
that too. We did that too. It's 14 fucking percent.
Yeah. How was it?
Not good, man.
Did you have it cold or hot?
It was cold.
Well, just imagine people in Jamaica drink it hot.
Oh well, watch that podcast. We actually kid about how we're gonna. I don't do drugs, but we're gonna do cocaine and sit in a dark basement and drink it one night. And argue with dogs and smash glasses against walls. It's fucking bad, man. Jesus Christ. It's funny you brought that up because I just watched that podcast today. We did that. We did a Sapporo one that wasn't bad. And there was another one I can't fucking remember. But yeah, stout beer is fucking shit.
Yeah, I can't do stout. It's too thick.
Even Guinness.
I can't do it.
I sometimes think Guinness is just like a status thing, like tequila. Like, do you really like it? Fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care for that stuff.
You like tequila at all?
Certain ones are actually not bad, but I don't like do shots like that.
I haven't done shots.
I mix drinks with it. It's actually so funny story. When we were doing shows back in like 2012, me and Sonny, we would go to the Rock and do shows. I'm gonna bleep out the venue probably because whatever. We used to go to do shows and like we'd leave the tequila bottle. We get white tequila, either El Jimador or 1800, and we get Sprite. And we'd fill, you know, because we're artists, we'd walk in and out with water bottles.
Yeah, I know.
And just fucking pour. It would just go out. We hit 2 bongs, pour it into the fucking thing, and go back in with a full water bottle. We were fucking drunk, and I swear we bought like maybe 1 drink that whole night, and then gave a couple drink tickets.
You were playing that night?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should go back on another thing about that. That's a Canadian thing.
What?
I played in the States, and I've had friends that played all over the world. When you're playing somewhere, you don't pay for drinks. That's a Canadian thing.
We get like drink tickets.
Yeah, that is a Canadian thing where the bar treats you like you're lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Even though they're making hundreds off of you.
It was like a pay to play thing too, where we have to like sell tickets to fucking play. That's why listen, it was the whole group doing it.
Yeah.
And Drew and them just like gave tickets with the weed, and they charged extra when he sold weed. He just like here and like and then we'd have like a whole bunch of people there, and half of them wouldn't show up. But we sold the fucking 100 tickets or whatever the fuck, which is good.
I just think that the band should get free booze. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Played Milwaukee Metal Fest. There was kegs, which I didn't know till fucking an hour before I had to leave. We played Ohio Death Fest. There's tons of beer. Like anytime I played the States,
when we do shows,
I never had to fucking pay for booze. In Canada, here's your 1 beer ticket, and you're lucky you're playing. Fuck you, man. That's why one of the reasons I gave up all this shit.
Yeah, honestly, but like right now, the way I'm gonna be marketing myself, because I'm doing music again, it's a little bit different now. Because I got Pro Tools working. And I bought some vocal presets because I like I've been fucking with my vocals, but like I bought some presets, and you're gonna laugh at the presets I bought.
Yeah.
I bought Drake's preset. I bought Roddy Ricch. You probably don't even know who that is.
I have no idea.
Roddy Ricch, I brought his preset, and Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez from Toronto. They have like presets for different audio interfaces. So it's just like you drag and drop it, and it's not like it's gonna make your voice sound like that, but it's the same effects they use, the same kind of like, you know, EQs and stuff. So you just play with it and find the right sound for your voice, right? But yeah.
I've always just sang raw, no reverb, nothing, just screaming.
Well, hip hop's a little bit different. Hip hop's a little bit different. New music.
Well, it depends on the metal singer too, because most do put shit on their voice. I never did.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the era now too, because like people are affecting their voice quite a bit, but you don't even.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's subtle, but it's a lot of effects. Sometimes it's a whole stack of effects, but it's like a little bit of compression, a little bit of EQ to take out some unnecessary frequencies and stuff. Because some of it just doesn't mesh with the music too, right? So sometimes you need to subtract a few frequencies. You need to go in and like set it on a thing so when certain notes hit in the music, it pushes the frequency down in certain places. Like there's little tricks.
Who was that singer when you had your studio on Rossford and I was going on, yeah, this guy's okay. And then I started fucking going off about how he sucked and he should die because he was using harmonizer on his voice or some fuck. I just remember you telling me the next day. What the fuck?
I don't know.
What's it called when they do that singing thing? I don't know what the fuck.
Auto-tune?
Auto-tune, yeah. Well, this guy's okay. And then a few minutes later, apparently I was going off about how he should be fucking hung because he used auto-tune.
Fuck, I use auto-tune. I don't give a shit. And you know what? I can hit the notes. But when you use the auto-tune, you play with it, and it's like a vocal effect. You know what I mean?
Well, Carcass used flanger and stuff. So.
Yeah, I use flanges on my ad-libs and my dub layers and stuff, right? To give it a little bit different of a sound. Yeah.
I used a flanger once when I was in an amusement park. That was pretty much it, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, Nick Sagius, if you're watching this, you produced my vocals on Drowning Rotting Flesh. What did I use? I'm sure there was something. So I don't know.
Something.
That's the only time my vocals were ever produced was on Drowning Rotting Flesh. It was a demo from Rotting. Ever. Everything else was just... And that's probably why it was one of my best fucking singing. Because
honestly,
it was actually produced.
Yeah, so like the video version of the In Vain, I believe, is from that recording.
Yeah, it is from that recording, yeah. There's another recording after that.
Yeah.
The vocals aren't produced.
And it doesn't sound as good. Honestly. Sounds better on the demo. I mean, yeah, that was a classic album.
Well, the demo came out on the Forgotten CD, which was out on CDN Records.
Right.
But,
Yeah. That's cool, though.
Yep.
Yeah. It sounds interesting. Because I did that, I think, in one of the prior episodes when we cut to In Vain, I used the CD version of the sound with the video because the version of the sound was really not great because it was like recorded from a VHS or something really low. So it's not a great sound but I could hear it when I turned my stuff up on my monitors and stuff, right? And I could hear it and it sounded different. I knew it sounded different. There was like even some different wording in there a little bit, like just slightly.
Remember the Community Center show in 1999? And the Community Center, by the way, is gone. It's a fucking...
It's gone now?
It's long gone.
Oh, fuck.
Story about the Community Center in Newmarket is they needed $200,000 to fucking re-shingle it. They did it. 2 years later, bulldoze down. Fuck it. Let's get rid of it. Fuck you, taxpayers.
Jesus.
So, do you remember that show? It was like, we had just gotten back and playing shows in the States in front of like hardcore death metal people.
Yeah.
And then here we are. We came out and we started playing like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah.
Right into Smells Like Jesus. which was a song of ours.
Yes.
And it was like, there was like 300 fucking kids there going crazy, like fighting, and my dad was doing security and not knowing what the fuck was going on. Do you remember that show?
And Christian was there too,
Oh,
right?
yeah, Christian was there, and all these other people from the car club and shit.
Right. Yeah,
that was good
that.
times that day.
I remember that. And there was another one at the youth center too, like on Main Street.
We played
around that same time,
we played a
or
couple
just
times
after that.
Yeah, that was a good one. The other times at the youth center, we weren't grunge, so people didn't. We weren't new metal, so people weren't as much into us, but it was okay.
Yeah. I seem to remember that one more than the community center one for some reason.
I have pictures from the one in the community center. And I put them back to back because it was like we just played at this one show, all these guys with long hair and all this shit, and then the guys with bucket hats and fucking wife beaters in the next one.
Yeah, because this is downtown kids.
Yeah, well, it's the same kids that still fucking live there. We're the other ones that escaped.
Yeah.
It's an Illuminati plot.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain cities that just like are like rat traps, right?
If you're Newmarket, get out of there.
We always end up seeing people that are from Newmarket,
Oh yeah,
like everywhere.
I think Newmarket is just like an old wives' tale. I don't think it really exists.
Just like Rossford.
Rossford's like the fucking show Lost. I got my license late. They took me on Rossford to do my fucking parallel parking.
Really?
I lived on Rossford twice. I didn't even mean to. And like every house on there, somehow in my life, I've known people there. It's like, what the fuck is this?
And you know what's funny about that? When I was at G's shop, when we had a shop like at the jewelry store downstairs in it, we were there, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I know you from this place and that," and I was like, "And your dog ran away." It was from that time.
Thor was a fucking superstar on that road. They didn't know our name, but they knew Thor's name.
Yeah, your dog ran away and he was at my house and this and that. And I was like, on Rossford. I'm like, yeah, of course. It was fucking Rossford.
Fucking,
Jesus.
when I was doing hard times at home, fucking getting drunk that one Christmas night, woke up the next day, there was no Thor. Because I went out with him during the night and he jumped the fucking fence.
I think
But he was at a fucking buddy's house by the house, you know? It's like...
This was the time where this guy's from, is the time that you were at work and fucking I let Thor and Sandy out and then I fucking I thought I brought them back in, but fucking Thor was just gone. He was just fucking gone. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? Because our backyard was closed, but he like hopped the fence or whatever the fuck he did.
I remember that cocksucker had that one fucking, when they lived with us there. He had that gray husky, and I chased that dog down the road several times. Just hopped like a fucking kangaroo over the goddamn fence.
Ooh, Ben, that was his name.
Ben.
And Gemma, that was the dog's name.
I thought he was going to lead the dog. Oh, fuck, I got 3 fucking dogs now. Well, now I have 3 dogs. But
No, he
whatever.
took the dog with him. He had the dog for a while. I got random footage of him doing some fucking, like, whatever skit, burying a fucking teddy bear. Like he's burying a fucking human baby or something. Like, some really dark fucking shit for a demo reel I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, shit happens.
All right. So,
Is that it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.